Hey, how are we? Welcome to my Premier League predictions for Matchday 35, starting at West Ham Stadium at Saturday lunchtime. West Ham have were a bit of good form at one point, but now they've gone off form. That 5-2 defeat to Crystal Palace was pretty shocking, to be honest. And the home to Liverpool, I would have said a closer game than what I'm predicting, but because of that defeat to Crystal Palace and so on, my prediction solely will have to be with Liverpool, obviously, going for the title, and their recent little blip. Now, I know they know that any more dropped points and they could be out of the title race, even if they're above Liverpool, Man City, I mean. So, my prediction, therefore, is going to be West Ham 1, Liverpool 3. On to Molyneux for Wolves against Luton. Wolves have been a bit of a poor form at late. Haven't got as many wins in recent weeks at home, and have struggled a bit. Also, their FA Cup exit to Coventry a few weeks ago. So Luton, though, I have to admit, are probably now gone. When the pressure's really against them and the back's against the wall, they have come up with performances. But after the last performance during the weekend gone, I can't see them staying in the Premier League. So my prediction is Wolves 2, Luton 0. To St James's Park for Newcastle against Sheffield United. Well, I predict Newcastle, as they're at home, and with a recent home form has been very good. Sheffield United could be relegated tonight against Man United. So therefore, Sheffield United could be playing with freedom, nothing to lose, and actually play a lot better than they have been. On the other hand, because they got relegated and everything, they could get absolutely battered. And I have to say, they're going to get absolutely battered. Newcastle 6, Sheffield United 0. To Old Trafford for Man United against Burnley, who I expect to be down, well, not down, but really against it. Old Trafford's a hard place to go anyway. So I think United are going to put 4 past Burnley. Sorry, Burnley. Man United 4, Burnley 1. To Craven Cottage for Fulham against Crystal Palace. I think the Fulham at home, when they want to be, are a very tough team to beat. Very organised and so on. Crystal Palace might be turning a corner a little bit. So I thought, as it's at Craven Cottage, I'm going to say a draw. Fulham 2, Crystal Palace 2. To Goodison Park for Everton against Brentford. Both fighting really, aren't they? As I say that, I'm going to predict a draw. I think a point for both would be very good at this time. Obviously, Everton, as they're at home, want to use their home advantage at the most now. So I was tempted to say 2-1 Everton, but I'm going to stick with 1-1. On to Villa Park for Aston Villa against Chelsea. Well, Chelsea for a period were doing well. And to be honest, the FA Cup semi-final against Man City, they were better, just very wasteful. But then they pressed the self-destruction button against Arsenal and got absolutely ripped for it. And Villa Park's a very tough place to go. So I'm going to have to say Aston Villa 3, Chelsea 1. On to Sunday. Starting the North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal. Well, Spurs has been tough to go lately, and it's been pretty tough in general. My prediction, though, is going to be Spurs 1, Arsenal 2. think Arsenal have got what it takes to push the title further, and yeah, and I think despite how good Spurs are at home, I think Arsenal, this will be one of the moments that defines the title race for whoever wins it. We'll see, but yeah. On to Bournemouth against Brighton, and I predict a similar result when it's Tottenham against Arsenal. I think Bournemouth are very good at home, they're a very good team, but I think Brighton, both teams need us 3 points madly for their reasons, but I think Brighton just will have that bit more for it, so my prediction is Bournemouth 1, Brighton 2. And finally, to the City ground for Nottingham Forest against Man City. It's at Forest ground, and the Forest ground is called the City ground. Anyway, yeah, I think this is going to be the result. Nottingham Forest are struggling a bit. They struggle against Man City anyway. They'll score a goal, but Man City will show the class they're about. So I'm going to have to say Nottingham Forest 1, Man City 3. Thanks for watching my Premier League predictions. I hope you enjoyed it. Please press like, share and follow, and put your predictions down and your views. Thanks, I'm out. Bye.